I'm Peter from Coffee Parts, and today I thought I'd do something a little bit different. Manual machines versus fully automatic. Now, if you know me well, not only do I like manual machines, but I like lever machines, old school, really slowing it down and enjoying the moment. But every so often we get asked about fully automatics. I'm either at a family dinner or I'm out, or someone's got an office and they want something convenient. Much like a food app, but in this case, for coffee. And I do see the appeal. So I thought I'd bring out two setups, very similar in price, similar in footprint, although not identical, and really compare the two. Over here we've got the Stone espresso machine, quite a new machine out of Milan, Italy, with Eureka Specialita XL grinder. And for the fully automatic machine, we've got the Gaggia Academia. Both come at a similar price point and similar footprint. The difference really becomes somewhat convenience. With the Gaggia, you literally go through a menu, just almost like going through a phone app. You pick what you want to drink, espresso, flat white, cappuccino, just milk, whatever it might be, even tea. Press the button and it operates automatically. It does the coffee, you press the button again, it does the milk, goes through the cycle. You somewhat have control. You can control the amount of coffee, the amount of steam, the amount of foam, do you want to pre-brew or not, but you are a little bit limited. On this side here, everything is manual. You grind the coffee, tamp the coffee, lock it in, run your shot, run your milk, pour, knock your coffee out. Very manual approach, but the cool thing is all the mess stays on the outside. It remains quite easy to clean. Your knocking tubes were very visible when it needs to be cleaned out. On the fully automatics, a lot of that stays on the inside, and it will tell you to dump out your grinds every so often. I believe it's every 14 pucks. So with the Gaggia Academia, it really works almost like an app. It's got a 5-inch screen and you just scroll through it and choose the coffee you want to drink, or even the tea. Hit the button and away it goes. Super practical from that sense, you don't have to think too much. You can either have the automatic milk where it does it all for you, or you still have the option of a stainless steam one where you control the milk. And you do get a little bit better result when you're doing the milk yourself. When it comes to cleaning, a lot of it stays on the inside. On the inside, you've got the puck container, which holds up to 14 pucks before you have to chuck it out, and you've got to empty out your drip tray. The milk side of things self-purges after every use, so it really handles itself there. But effectively, just like in a manual machine, you will have to empty out the knocking tube and over here the puck container. You do have to empty out the drip trays. So there is a convenience in what coffee to do and letting the machine do it for you. But when it comes to cleaning, it all becomes quite similar. I feel the big difference is on a bench, you got multiple items when you're running it manually. Your tamper, your milk jug, maybe a distributor, grinder, etc. Over here, it's sort of all in one box. I'm biased. I really like the manual approach. I like the build. I like the look. I like slowing it down and having that coffee moment, either by myself or making coffee for friends and really enjoying that time. It's almost a meditation to me, but I really understand the convenience for some people of hitting a button and being done. Busy families, office environments, I get it. So we've already done a review on the Stone Espresso before, and if you've subscribed, you've seen this video, but if not, click the link below, subscribe and watch the video. Today we're gonna pull a flat white out of the Gaggia Academia, see how it compares, and kind of work out same price, similar footprint, is it a fair comparison or not? So we're gonna make a flat white out of this machine, but we're gonna take a somewhat manual approach on a fully automatic machine. To do that, we're gonna remove the milk canister out, bring down the cup, and I'm actually gonna run an espresso. So just going into espresso, we can adjust the parameters. There's quite a lot of parameters we can adjust, but we're gonna keep it relatively stable and just hit play. And for the milk, we're gonna run it somewhat manually by activating the steam wand. And that is a feature of this machine, that you do have the fully automatic milk, or you can control it a bit more, I guess, old school. So bringing the wand out, hitting play, it's gonna warm up. And once it's ready, it's gonna start steaming. It's not actually a bad coffee. Different, I do prefer the manual approach, but there is an element of convenience that is worth having. Why don't we dive in and look at the specs of what makes the Gaggia what it is. It's actually a really simple machine because it's a box that has everything. On this side, you're filling up the water. Over here, you're filling up the beans, but you do have a control of the grinder inside. Obviously finer to slow down the coffee, coarser to speed it up, much like a manual or traditional grinder. If you wanted to use pre-ground coffee, you do have the option for it. To say you do have a manual grinder, or you're buying pre-ground, which we don't recommend. And you do have a cup warmer here, so the cups up here are warm, so you're not depleting that temperature as the coffee's hitting the cold porcelain. When it comes to the cups, you can lift up and down here depending on your cup height, so you're not letting coffee fall from a great height. You got your control here, both here and the touch screen. And with this machine, you can really dive into each coffee and program your preferences and then save them. So how much coffee you want. Do you want pre-ground? How much steam do you want? Do you want more foam, less foam on the milk? It's all controlled and savable. So if you have multiple people, you can have multiple different profiles set. Super easy. And when it comes to cleaning, both on the manual and on the fully automatic milk, as soon as you've done the milk and you bring it back to the set position, it automatically cleans the system itself. With the manual steam one, you do have the purge button here that purges out the wand and keeps it clean. And when it comes to emptying out the grounds container, basically every 14 coffees, you press the button here, open the whole unit, and the grounds container comes out easily. You got both your grounds and your drip tray together. So you can pull it out, empty your grounds into the bin, and empty your drip tray into your sink. Very easy to do, and then put back in once clean to keep going. I'm biased. I like the manual machines. They do it for me a little bit more. Yet I really do see the appeal for these machines in time-poor homes, offices, and environments that want all-in-one box. I get it, but I'm curious to know your thoughts. Are you a fully automatic person, or do you prefer the manual? And do you want to see more reviews of automatic machines? Let me know in the comments below. And like always, if this video has brought you value, hit that thumbs up. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. Thank you, and see you on the next video.